She's so smart. You're so smart. You're so pretty.
Powerful and capable. Audio, Joe. Audio. They're not hearing you at all.
Here.
Live stream, guys. Live stream. One more time. Strength enthusiasts and fitness lovers, brace yourself for an introduction that packs a punch. Today we're thrilled to showcase a dynamic duo of powerlifting prowess, Manda, aka Big Bad Wolf 24 on Instagram, and Christina, aka Big C Smalls. With a combined dedication to the iron and an unyielding commitment to pushing the limits, Manda and Christina embody the essence of teamwork, discipline, and raw strength. Their journey in the world of powerlifting has been nothing short of inspiring, setting benchmarks and inspiring others to reach for new heights. So whether you're a seasoned lifter or a fan witnessing the magic of strength unfold, fasten your seatbelts because they're about to take us on a thrilling ride through the realms of powerlifting excellence. Woo! Live stream! Welcome, you two. How's everybody doing?
I mean, no pressure, right? We're gonna take you on a coaster ride. Shit.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing more I like than going on powerlifting rides. We out here.
Woo! I love it. And I see that there's a puppy behind you.
That was an awesome intro. I got two puppies behind me, and as long as they keep their stuff together, we'll keep them in here.
Hey, is there a way I can click so I can see everybody or no?
Yes, if you click on the watch stream function on Discord, you'll be able to see the videos, but you won't be able to see Ben, myself, or Amanda because you're on a phone right now.
I'm on an iPad, yeah. Okay, cool.
It's okay. We're all gonna do it. It's meant to have some hiccups here and there on the live stream. I think it adds to the charm of it.
Gotcha.
Right, Ben? Back me up, Ben, please.
Yeah, it's the true experience. If stuff's not breaking, then you're probably on YouTube.
I can break some shit.
Yeah, so if you guys can tell the stream a little bit about yourselves and that awesome company/organization that you guys run. That would be, I want to hear more about it personally.
Yeah, Christina, let me introduce myself first. That way, as the president of Pull Your Heart Out, you can take it up on the second hand and pull that out. I'm Manda. I am now a retired powerlifter for the time being anyway. But I've been competing for 9 years on a professional level. Still do rock climbing. I'm still lifting. I'm a coach. I'm a garage gym competition coach. I write articles. I'm around. I do all the things. Love lifting. I'm looking forward to helping with this. I have 2 dogs. They're hanging out with me. Other than that, this is what I spend my Saturdays doing. So, Christina?
Us too, by the way. This is what we do on Saturdays.
What else is there to do? We're in our 30s. Well, I'm in my 30s. I don't know about y'all.
I'm 55, so I have an excuse, but I don't know about you guys. I am Christina. I am the president and founder of Pull Your Heart Out, an organization that I founded to help introduce strength sports to at-risk communities. I met Amanda somehow on the gram. I'm not sure. I think actually through Pull Your Heart Out. I think she saw something that I was doing and was into it. And next thing you knew, I flew out and came and kind of handled her at her meet, I think. I mean, I did my best. But yeah, so we've been buds ever since and causing trouble. Amanda was my coach for my last meet, which was in 2021, I think. So it's been a hot minute since I've competed, but thinking about doing another one in the spring. So we'll see.
Let me piggyback off you, Christina, and talk more about some of the things we offer at Pull Your Heart Out instead of just, free coaching and training for at-risk populations. We also have a program called SWAP, which is short for Share with a Powerlifter. So we have people from all over the country that send us lifting equipment, belts, wraps, straps, singlets, anything you need to get on a platform, because we understand that the cost of stepping onto a platform and doing an official meet it's not cheap. You know, with a garage gym competition, you can wear whatever you want. As far as federations, you can't do that. And the idea that someone won't be able to live out their dream of competing on an actual stage because they can't afford the required gear to be on a stage does not sit with us. So if you visit our website at pullyourheartout.org and go to the SWAT page, I'm pretty okay about uploading pictures of all the equipment that we have. But if you need something, which has happened more often than not, someone will message me and ask if I have a certain item, I can find it. The cool thing about being in the sport for a long time is that I know a lot of amazing people. So whatever gear you might need to step on the platform, we got you. So the garage gym competition is a great way to showcase, you know, your strength. But if your dream is to get on a platform, we got you.
Nice.
Yeah,
really well said.
Yeah, I've got a lot more stuff in the basement currently than we have on there too. So I just I put some bins around in gyms. I have one in Spartan and Colorado Springs, and they've got a bunch of stuff for me to go pick up down there as well. So got everything.
Oh yeah, I mean we have shoes of all sizes. I mean, even for training, we have, you know, bench blocks, elbow sleeves, things you can't even use in competition, but can help you train. And the cool thing with us is we'll send it to you for free. Just send it back when you're done with it. Like, this is a no cost program, because if the point, you know, is to save you money and get you on a platform, we're not going to charge you for it. So we don't want anything from it. We just want to help.
That is amazing.
We've actually paid entry fees for people as well. So
really,
yeah.
Oh man, I feel like we got to do more for the community.
We do gym scholarships as well. We try to make that a yearly thing where we give gym memberships to people. We have like an application process, you know, and people that demonstrate need, they get into a gym, because having access to a good gym is critical to making progress. And I mean, any of us in the lifting community can attest to how much better we feel physically and mentally when we are able to exercise and use our bodies. So, you know, we just want to make sure everybody that has a desire to gets the opportunity to experience what we've experienced through the gift of lifting.
Wow. Really, I think you guys are the only people that offer this, right? This swap program?
As far
as I know.
Yeah, because I legitimately have never heard of it until I checked out your guys' Instagrams and like looked through all your link trees and your bios. I was like, this is a great idea. Why is nobody talking about this? Or at least nobody talking about this in my circles. So I'm glad that we could showcase it on Twitch to all of the, you know, maybe the viewers that are having issues with that money side of getting all the equipment.
Right. Yeah. And even so, as a past lifter, you know, I compete in wraps, and I think through the 9 years, I might have tried 40 or 50 pairs of knee wraps. Well, now if you just want to try the ones we have, it's basically like Amazon wardrobe. You just try the pair and then send them back if you don't like them.
I'm pretty sure Amanda has a whole closet of just wraps. So.
It's embarrassing, and it got to the point where I was like, well, I can sell these off, but I don't want to. I don't want to make money off of things I didn't like. So, I mean, if you ever check my Instagram stories, I'm always giving stuff away. I think I put up a TV yesterday. I'm like, someone just come take it. Like, I don't like to take money for things I've already long forgotten about buying. So, like, I'm just like, let's give it to somebody that needs it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Also, along those lines, as of tomorrow, we built a mobile gym. We've been working on it. I mean, I've been working on it, been in the back of my head for 5 years now. Finally, just bit the bullet and funded it, and a mobile gym is going to be ready tomorrow. I had the rack welded in. I've got like the bar holders in. So tomorrow, all I have to do is go and put the equipment, and it's going to be ready to roll. So Manda and I are hoping to take a road trip sometime.
We're hitting the road and going and taking our free training and free gym equipment everywhere.
Oh, it's going to be so exciting. And I just linked the website in chat. So if anybody's interested in that, please go take a look at it. or at the very least, just head on over to their Instagrams and shoot them a follow. It's free, and you're supporting a good cause.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. That being said, let's take a look at our first lifter, huh? Ben?
Yeah, I was like, this video's been up, and I need to know what this costume is. Is that a costume? What is going on?
Is it a bubble? Is it a soap?
I'm thinking this person is a
I'm
snowman.
going. I was thinking Pillsbury Doughboy. No,
think-
no, the frozen snowman.
I think this is
Okay.
yeah.
I don't have
Uh,
kids. So I don't
We
know
have
the guy.
Princess Elsa here who is judging the
I
press
mean-
That's
command, it
right.
looks
They're
like.
matching.
She's a prime position.
Wait. We actually have to do a.
Give me a number, Joe. Come
Yeah,
on.
number 24. No,
24.
not number 24. Ben, what's
Wait.
happening? No, it is 24.
25?
Wait, how many do we have to do? 25?
No, you guys don't worry about this. This is Joe dropping all of the spaghetti right now. Give me a number, Joe.
No, so I was so interested in your guys' story that I didn't prep anything. I was just like, oh yeah, this is
Yeah, I'm
great.
just like,
I think
I'm
this
like,
is
I
25.
was told I would get to watch people lift, and all I'm
Yeah.
seeing is an Excel spreadsheet. And
On
I'm like,
25 it
25.
says just a dad who wanted a garage gym to lift with my daughter. It seems to check these boxes. Is this hit the gym?
Yeah,
Not
you're
the
correct.
bottle?
You're correct. You're correct.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, is that is he touching his chest? I don't know. I can't tell.
Touching
I mean,
the
it's sunk in
ethereal-
there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Oh, it's
Adorable.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's a
You
good
have
lift.
a
I don't even
backup
care that her
spotter
feet aren't
here.
on the ground.
and a dog. And a dog.
Oh, with the Larson press.
Aw.
She
Heck.
just Larson pressed my PR. Look at
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
Oh, did she? Oh, she
For a
did.
second, I thought she was lifting the same barbell there. Optical illusion caused by the giant snowman in the background.
Amazing.
That's amazing. I hope
This
I
is
hope she
great.
wins whatever the grand prize for the garage gym.
This
That's
actually-
awesome.
this year.
This actually is reminding me of kind of what these wonderful ladies were talking about, and the benefit of physical training being something that's more than just the physical part of it. Targeting things like at-risk populations and things. It's introducing kind of the importance of physical wellness and taking care of yourself and training your body to endure some discomfort for greater returns and have these benefits. And it's really cool to also see this father who's really introducing it in what seems like a really safe and like enthusiastic way for his daughter. I think that's really, really cool. And it really does seem like it kind of ties into what you two are kind of spreading the awareness of, that there's more to this than just picking up the heavy thing. It's the real growth that you're getting as a result. And it's really cool to see that reflected in this father-daughter relationship too.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
that.
and
Go ahead, man.
Okay. Well, I was
Oh,
just
you
gonna
go.
say, like, to see parents that bring young children into the gym with them instead of using that as their escape time and to be alone time. I mean, just that bond and those core memories. I mean, I started lifting with my dad when it was just a little cheap ab wheel and little springs, and that is my first memory of ever lifting weights is with my dad. And
I didn't
so,
know
like, she is going to remember that, and that is going to be a big part of their bond. So it's just exciting that parents are letting their kids, do that with them and be a part of their day and absorb that.
I didn't even know that about you. I didn't know that, Amanda. See, I'm learning things about you and this whole
And
thing.
I just shared it with everybody on the internet.
That's what this stream's all
Um,
about. Is developing those deep connections. All right, we'll move on to his deadlift.
Same guy? This is
Same
Dad?
guy. Yeah.
Nice.
He looks very tall. He's a long-legged individual, which
He is not a good leverage for that, but God, look at that guy.
Making
Yeah,
it work.
He's really doing it.
He's got some long legs.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Just the
looks like
grind through
also another veteran as well.
All right.
Yeah.
yeah, I like his support your local girl dad. And now, like I said, I'm a coach, so I don't know how much technical feedback we're looking for on this feed, but it just looks
let's
like
do it.
a little bit more upper back tightness there, keeping that head up, hip position starting a little higher. He'd have a lot more power in that pull, but that's some good weight to be moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has.
And
Yeah,
isn't
what's the
today?
weight, Ben?
He's got. It's a 507 on the deadlift.
I was trying to count. I see two reds and they're like placed apart,
Yep.
so I don't know what the black one is in the middle. So
Yep.
I was guessing it was 5-ish.
Yeah, he's 220 pounds, so one of the 100 kilo lifters. His squat is going to be a 463. That was a 265 snowman bench press,
Ooh,
and then a 507
ever.
pull here.
Yeah, I'm surprised he did the bench with the costume and not the deadlift, because sticking to a bench wearing a costume, I can't imagine that was comfortable. I did that. I dressed up for Halloween and did a bench, and I was sliding all over the place. It was horrible.
I see
you
he's
had
got
the onesie on, right?
he's got the sleeves on too, so those must have taken 2
Yeah,
hours.
like that's an inflatable costume, so it's all, whatever. Like, oh, nope. I'm a sensory person, so I can't.
A little low bar.
Ooh.
Nice
Okay, good
grind.
grind.
Good grind.
Whoa! Wait, did it loop, Joe, or is she doing?
Oh,
Yeah, okay. I was saying we're doing reppies here.
Whoa. Wait, what happened here?
Is it looping or is he
Wait,
doing a double?
He did a second,
did a double!
but he didn't do the
Okay.
second. He tried to do a second, but then
Okay, we got 1.5 then. All right.
we're hopping.
Oh, he's like,
and
nope.
just like his legs are so long, which is a lot of people saying
Yeah,
don't have a lot of forward torso lean, but he's low bar and he also has very long legs. His torso is gonna go forward like that.
Yeah,
so
kind of running out of
know.
some ankle dorsiflexion there. The knees don't have as much room to keep pushing forward, even with the weightlifting shoe. There, you get a little bit of that knee
Right.
valgus in. The adductor is triggering. It pulls that knee in, and on the second one, it's not quite enough.
Right.
get
No,
that out.
his thing specifically with his squat and his deadlift is just to keep his head up, because what that's going to do is open your chest up and allow you to keep your back tight, right? So, yeah, that cue, chest up or whatever doesn't really mean that. It means more like lats back and head up, because that'll bring your chest up.
Why don't you use some of the cues you give me, Manda?
Oh, it's two different. So it's not a
Because
double then. This is an attempt and then a second attempt, and he just left the fail in. So it
Wait,
wasn't.
okay.
Do the weights
Okay.
change on the second one?
Look at
Okay, I'll pay attention.
look at the background. Look at the background.
Oh, the weight
Oh,
he does,
yep,
he
you do.
adds
Okay.
Yeah, and
Two
the
tiny
daughter
weights.
position moves. See, the thing is, the first one she was watching, the second one she's turned around, so he's not lifting that weight. You got to have your daughter there. That's the
Yeah.
secret.
The key.
Right?
And she's like,
Oh,
oh,
It looks like an extra. Looks like he added an extra 7.5 kilos, so 15-ish pound jump.
yeah, that'll do it.
Extra.
Oh, good
Yeah, that
tempo.
extra 15 will get you. Dude, the extra.
Shit,
You add
that
those little silvers on a bench press, and it's game over sometimes.
No, good job though. I do like the lifting with family, especially his daughter's in the gym with him the entire time. She's gonna pick up those good habits of, like, hey, it's okay to fail every now and then as long as you keep on trying. Like that's something that you can just demonstrate and you don't need to necessarily talk about.
right. That's probably the
Absolutely.
biggest powerlifting. It's okay to fail.
Oh yeah, I fail all
Yeah.
the time when I lift.
Just the way you said that.
Yeah,
Jeff.
I tell my lifters, if we don't have those rough days, we can't really appreciate the awesome lifting days. Like, we have to have bad days, and they're inevitable. So you have to learn how to cope with them. The other thing I like about him lifting with his daughter is, without it being said, she will learn that it is okay to be a girl and do these things.
100%.
Especially when this is like still considered a male-dominated sport. I mean, every year more and more women are into this, and it is not. I mean, it is not a male sport anymore.
No, it's a really inclusive sport, which is why it fits so well on Twitch, in my opinion. Is that anybody and everybody can do it. So you got some weights?
Yep.
Let's lift them.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I mean,
truly.
Okay, I'm bringing up the
I was
next.
like, was she squatting?
Of lifting with Joe and his daughter a couple of times, and it's amazing.
Okay, so Ben, we're doing number 1 next. If you can get us prepped for that.
All right, number 1.
Number 2. Sorry.
Number 2. Like I said, number 1 says included live streams. Come on, Joe.
Yeah.
Christina and Manda.
Oh no.
That's you guys.
Yeah, that's me.
Yes.
Still is.
So the username is Big
specific
Mike Power.
commentator. I was like, yeah, that's the people we're talking to, Joe. Username Big Mike. Big Mike, family
Big
member.
Mike.
Okay. His favorite cheap food is tacos, and his about bio is left blank.
Fill it
Make
in.
it up, Ben.
Awesome.
Big Mike is a guy named Mike. He's real big
Nice.
and real
Second we
professional
got the squad.
stream. Hey Ben, here do the intro. Fucking Joe out here just throwing me to the. Yeah. Okay. We'll figure it out, bud.
Okay, how many different people do we
Wait.
have here? Is this the
there's
same
a
Big
Big
Mike
Mike.
guy?
Oh, we got like 3 people in one video.
Yeah, there's
family
multiple
event.
people going on. Okay, here's
That's not Big Mike.
That's not Mike.
It's Big-
That's maybe Big Michaela, but that was.
Okay, so
so this may
this
be the same
realistic?
guy that just deadlifted, but I'm not for certain.
what's happening here? My wife and oldest son's entries for
First
the
name.
garage gym.
Wait. Alicia.
Okay, so this is not even Big Mike.
Alicia.
So
This is just Big
so
Mike.
it's
This is
Hey.
Alicia from Texas.
It's Big Little Mike.
Yeah.
Little
Big
Big
Mike.
Mike.
Little Big Mike.
Username Big Mike Power. Actual name Alicia.
Oh, okay, that works.
Is what I'm seeing from this.
Okay.
My wife and oldest. That's why it's Mike's page. It's his wife and
And
oldest.
he's submitting for family. Got it?
Yep. Yeah, see
Alright.
guys, live stream. We got it.
It would be amazing if we would have gone over any of this together, Joseph. We would be put the
And
the
we were both
production
late
value.
to the stream, okay?
Then it takes away from the authenticity.
Exactly.
we're-
Thank you.
We're definitely not putting on errors here. This is we're just doing errors. That is what's
Wait,
happening.
what was it? The what would you guys call it before? The Riz? It's like
That's maybe Joe
There
said
is.
that. Oh goodness.
He looks.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid looks maybe early teens, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So just coming into the exercise journey, which is exciting for him.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
do like the use of the
Well,
hex bar
we-
deadlift. It's
I mean-
Well, we did
good
have the
mechanics.
father and daughter
Yeah.
lifting. Now we're having the mother and son lifting. So it's kind of a fun
Whole family.
Yeah, no, I like
connection
that there's
here.
so many family entries. Like that's fun.
Ooh.
Good to get
And
the
good
whole
bench,
everybody
too.
involved.
The 25 pounds there. I don't. Are the lifts
I
listed?
think
on
it's
there?
got
They
a
are. Okay. I think we have her.
I mean, she's got a solid trap bar deadlift though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a solid positioning. That was a good pull on her side.
Think
People really don't give the trap bar enough credit. I mean, if you're not
Mm-hmm.
competing on a platform and don't plan to, using a trap bar is really all you need to do.
Oh, 100%. When I work with clients that are more in the physical therapy realm, and they're learning they're trying to learn functional movement of picking something off the ground, I always start with the hex bar deadlift. I'm like, this is a great tool, great piece of equipment just to get the basics down. And if you want to eventually get into how to do a conventional deadlift or a sumo deadlift, we can work towards that. But in terms of functionality, this is good for right now.
Absolutely. There's no way to use a trap bar without pushing through your legs. And a lot of people, think of the deadlift as a pull and take out that pushing element. So once you learn to push with
100%.
that trap bar, then you're ready to that straight bar. So it's just a great training tool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more
Also,
akin
side
to
I mean,
note-
he's looking good too. He's a strong
yeah.
kid.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. He's
Is he
really,
in Crocs?
really strong.
He's doing it in Crocs too, isn't he?
Oh, okay. Well, he loses some points now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Are they
Joe, have
in
you
sport
seen your own
mode?
footwear
I
when you
can't
lift
zoom in
things,
enough
man?
to see.
Oh, this is a beautiful gym. I love the different bars, the artwork, and all the
Yeah,
little pop
they've
figurines.
got that Rogue America bar back there.
Mm-hmm. This is nice. This looks like is it the Bella bar from Rogue also? That pink one?
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
And looks like
And I
there's
like that
another
they're all
another
using the
Marine flag
SSB
over
bar.
here. Another family.
yeah,
of-
what's wrong? What's wrong with
veteran.
that? Who on purpose does a SSB squat for a competition? Not me. Look at that.
Once I retired from powerlifting, I'm like, I'm never squatting with the straight bar again, which I did last week. But using the SSB is so much more preferred. It puts your body in such a different position and forces you to stay upright and keep your core tight. It teaches all those things that a lot of people miss in a straight bar squat or can get away with by just, good morning squatting it up. But if you do that with an SSB, you'll just go head over tea kettle and just, be done.
Maybe that's why my squat sucks so bad.
It saves your shoulders too. You little
It,
bit.
it do
don't
be
have to have as
saving
much
those shoulders.
Yeah, you don't have to have as much external rotation and then keeping the bar on your back.
Oh yeah, you know, the real reason people do it.
Not just for agony.
All right, so we're going to be introducing our next lifter right now. And it's the one and only Joe Gray, the CEO of
There you
Garage
go.
Gym Competition. We're going to be
Worst
taking a look
lift
at...
I've ever seen. Next lifter.
We're going to be taking a look at 3 different submissions from him. We're going to be looking at his own submission, his wife's submission, and then his daughter Audrey's submission, because this was cute
Audrey.
specifically for you guys.
Uh,
So yeah, let's go ahead. We'll take a quick look at Joe Gray's first. I think he has all 3 lifts in one video.
he
There we
said,
go.
"Look,
I
Joe,
I adore him so much.
He's a minion,
He's
obviously.
definitely a minion.
he looks like he's put on a lot of
Yep.
weight since last time I saw him."
Does he have a belt
3
on underneath the
plates.
overalls here? It looks like he's like
What's
clicking
that?
his belt in.
$5.95.
6 plates.
Maybe
6 plates?
$5.85 unless he has some change on the outside.
So he put those overalls on after
Oh shit! Okay.
Rip.
That was too easy. That was beautiful.
Woo!
In my brain, he's
I
he's
also
singing a
like when
song
he
like a
went
minion.
down for the wedge, that the minion eyes looked like his whole head. That was great. Oh, I got 315,
What's he got here?
325,
35. It looks like 10s.
330. He's got the kilo collars. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Whoa! Oh, easy!
Goodness sake.
Come on, Joe. You gotta
That was
up
beautiful.
that.
More weight
That
on
was
there.
beautiful, right? Thought we were maxing out this competition.
Nope.
Back to
just
the
hanging
trend
out.
of just submitting open or warm ups and
He's a
calling them
casual
your
RPE
attempts.
Yeah.
8 day.
That's a really high unrack position. Interesting.
We got to zoom in on his face and see what his RPE is, Amanda.
I like that he's high. I like that he's high bar though.
He's eating a big cheeseburger before he
Ooh.
goes down there. Ooh, control.
There you go. There you go.
Oh! Yeah!
Can we roll back?
Yep, buddy.
Can we roll back? Is that a thing, or is this just Instagram?
If it's Instagram, you
we-
have to let
that-
it loop. Instagram's the worst.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't have to do that. But what I really like is when that that first part turned into, or the end part of that squat turned into a grind. He didn't do what a lot of people do, and like throw his butt up and then try to good morning it up. He picked his head up and drove through it, and that's pro stuff right there. That was a good move. That was
Yeah,
a
that
good
shows
look
his
on him.
experience on the lift.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, I mean, I don't remember how exactly him and I started talking. I entered the garage gym competition one year, and then I think we just, met that way, I'm sure. But since we started following each other, he's progressed so much. He's just fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
And just
And
a really
he's so
nice guy, too.
motivated, which I'm a big fan
Yeah.
of. Yeah, Ben,
And-
you're right.
Yeah,
Very
no,
high
he's-
unrack.
That's such a high unrack, man. That is wild to me. It's almost like his
Yeah,
knees are
me too.
already full extended before he...
I can't tell if he's getting on his tiptoes to
It
unrack.
looks.
That's the
It
only
kind
thing
of
I'd
looks
be
like he's
worried
doing a
about.
little. You know what? He's just merging in a calf raise, so he can
I was
keep
gonna say
working
he's
on
supposed
it.
to get his calves bigger.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
look at those things. That's got to
Yeah.
be the. Yeah, right
Perkin.
there, and you can tell he keeps his head
Right,
up. He's not hunching over.
Oh,
He's fighting through that.
Yeah, I would say
That was
Christina
that was
should,
nice.
get down a notch next time, though. One notch.
and that was so for his squat, that was a 10-pound PR as well.
Wow.
Good.
He probably-
So his squat looked like about max. Like that was at least a 9.5 on the RP scale. Like he might have been able to add a tiny little bit of weight, but like that deadlift and that bench, we could have. I mean, he left
Yeah,
some weight there.
sure.
Those were good. Those are beautiful.
He had a 1450 total, which is really impressive. That's
I want
hard
to see
stuff.
this man on a platform though.
Yeah, right?
Like that would be the garage gym guy goes official. Like I think that would just be a cool thing to happen. So Joe, if you're
We'll
listening,
make it happen. Next is his daughter's submission, Audrey. So heads up too, guys, for all of our viewers in chat. If you did submit a video where it's primarily someone under 18, typically we are not going to view them on stream. However, since Joe Gray gave us explicit permission to view this on stream, this is the one exception. So just throwing that out there for you guys. All right.
I have a picture that she drew for me on my refrigerator, so it's okay.
Aw.
And it's adorable.
She is a little badass, this girl. She's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah. 6 years old, 44-pound squat, 27-pound bench, and an 82-pound deadlift for a 153-pound total. Whoa! At 46 pounds body weight. What?
Yeah, you should see her ninja around the gym too. She's a little crazy person.
Little spider monkey.
I'm obsessed with her little belt. That's all.
No, look
That's
how
so
cute
adorable.
And that
she tried to go.
that's a specialty barbell too. It looks
Got
like
her
'cause
pull your
it's
heart
got
on, pull your heart out shirt on too.
Whoop.
She's got her don't
I
break
mean,
I thought,
and the little
oh
tattoo
man,
sleeves.
I was saying
Yeah.
this. I was thinking like, wow, she's tatted up. They're starting early.
That's how you know Christina's been hanging
I mean,
around her too
Yeah,
much.
I was gonna say the same thing. You can tell you're having an influence on the child's life. Look at all
Just a little.
refreshing.
I asked Joe if he was okay
Whoa.
with that. He didn't answer. So
So
Well, I
these
mean,
are all like special
knowing
bars
her
for
dad. Yeah, and like knowing her dad, I wasn't, I would never worry about her hurting herself or whatever.
No.
She's got beautiful form for a
He-
child. Like,
Oh,
he,
yeah.
he has her stop and like if she's in the middle of something and isn't doing it, he makes her stop and start over. He's really good with her.
It's like
They're
we were
very
talking about
attentive.
earlier, the early introduction to there used to be this fear that having kids lift weights was going to do things like stunt their growth or cause them to have issues. Really, it's if you can turn it into play, you can develop good motor skills, you can develop resilience to adversity, and it's really about load management. You're not loading up the kid with more weight than they can move. You're teaching them to
right.
move well and ingraining those good habits and stuff. And
Yeah,
so this is
who
a really
started
good
that?
example.
Who started the stunt your growth thing?
It was the same
Big
kind
pharma.
of well, it's like the same kind of people that were
I'm
saying that lifting weights as an athlete was going to make you slow and immobile. It's just someone started putting this out there that I think there might have been like one finding of something of the idea of crushing growth plates and inhibiting growth, which was also just found to not be the case and not true.
Right.
All right, and
I
then
would-
the last submission for Joe Gray is his wife's submission. So we got, there we go. What's the name of this bar again?
I was literally just gonna ask, what bar is that? It doesn't have handles, so it's not a spider bar. I don't know what that one is.
It almost
just
looks like
looks
that
like a
kabuki one.
No, it looks like a big camber
It's
bar.
it's not the kabuki one.
No, it's a cambered bar, and it has a squat pad on it. So it's sometimes people used to use big camber bars to do things where you could like bench press and have a little bit of extra range of motion in the shoulder and stuff. I've seen that used in rehab before, things like that. It's really cool when you see these kind of high development garage gyms where they have a lot of different access to things.
Yep.
Like there's a lot of cool different toys and things you can play around with in these environments. And so what that's going to do is it's going to allow a lower shoulder position again. But yeah, that's maybe you should just it usually is going to also kind of when you get down to the bottom, the weights are going to move a little bit forward, but it keeps your center of gravity lower. So this is kind of artificially creating a low bar position. You see the bar is like at the low, so it can be held up at the top of her traps, but it's being the weight of the bar is being more centered near the rear delt.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was
I've seen
confirmed.
many camber bars. It's not that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never seen that one though.
Definitely unique.
It's like a little camber.
Oh yeah, I can see that shift forward that you're talking about, Ben. Yeah,
Yeah, it's because it kind of swings forward a little bit.
yeah, that's neat.
This is a football bar is
Football.
what it can be, or a log trainer bar, depending on what the orientation of the handles are.
Or the
and
maracas
then-
bar, because your wrists go like that.
And then a frame deadlift trainer here, by the look of it.
And he's really showing off his equipment, huh?
Right?
Right? He was just like, all this fancy stuff I have, we're
She's
gonna
like,
use it.
she's like, all right, sweetheart, now I need you to show them how cool our gym stuff is. Go and do all the
The whole
specialties.
family is doing this because I have too many bars.
I need to validate my purchase. Please do your submission. They do even have a log back there. So this is probably the football bar. Then they have the actual, it looks like maybe a 8-inch diameter log,
Yeah.
steel log in there. Look at all those handles.
Oh, beautiful wall
Right?
right here.
Sheesh.
And the wall control on the side, just so delicately set up. Like, okay. Me,
the wall
all my
control.
crap's in a 5-gallon Lowe's bucket. And
The wall control guys donated a whole system for the mobile gym. Actually, I'm going to put that up tomorrow.
Oh,
So,
nice.
We'd love to see some
Do you
pictures of
have
that.
do you have any pictures of that on your Instagram or something? That'd be really cool.
I'll throw some up tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll take a look at that. All right.
Do a little.
So Joe Gray out here.
anyway, great job to everybody in that family, and appreciate everything they do always.
Yeah,
Mhm.
dude.
So if y'all are gonna follow anybody from this, make it Joe, and support the garage gym competition.
Now, he's doing big things, not only for lifting, but specifically powerlifting at home. He's doing good work.
Sure. Well, I mean, 2020 was the rise of the home gym, right? It had to be.
Mhm.
And so, looking at his story from the year prior, where hardly anybody signed up, to just thousands of people,
Yeah.
it turned into something that he probably didn't expect, and I'm so glad it did. I mean, he's such a great guy, and to have something that he puts his heart into work out like that, like,
So a little
and
little
just
story.
continue it.
Amanda coached me for the last meet that I did at Nationals in San Antonio, and I had been working toward a 204 bench forever.
Mhm.
So finally got it, and literally went
Congrats.
back. Thank you. Went back into the warm up room, and Amanda says to me, "Did you check your Instagram?" And I said, "Nah, I haven't looked at my Instagram all day." She's like, "Go check your Instagram." So I go and check it, and I had won from the garage gym competition. I won the bench and the full dumbbell set. So that was a pretty damn good day.
Oh,
Sick.
that's
Yeah,
so
she was
cool.
knocking down
Yeah.
PRs and then won this whole rep
Yeah,
fitness
pretty
thing. And I'm
sweet.
like,
So that's how I met Joe. I had actually sent him a thank you card, and he and I just started talking, and I've been out there twice now to lift with them. They're great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, very wholesome. And you come to find out too, a lot of the people in the powerlifting community, they're just nice, normal people. It's very refreshing. Where it's just like, oh, cool, you're just like a decent person. Like, this is great. Thank you for just being you.
Right?
yeah, you'd
It's
be amazed at all the people that are intimidated by other people. But I mean, having been around, countless people in the past almost decade of this sport, like, there's very few and far between people that are not just absolute gems.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, so we got another lifter specifically for you two. Ben, it's number 37.
I love this.
I got him already. I saw the Instagram name and we pre-planned. This is Megan from California. She loves ice cream. In 2021, she decided she wanted to get into powerlifting when all the in-person meets stopped. A bit disappointed, somehow came across a garage gym competition. My motivation was revived. Been hooked ever since and entered into each garage gym competition since then, and have done 5 in-person meets. Just
Whoa.
loves the confidence lifting heavy weights has brought her.
Where's she from?
Awesome.
Okay.
California?
California?
Yeah, California.
Yay, California. Woo.
So many Californians.
It's Megan.
I already know
Powerlift.
this lift is going to be good because I just saw her initial
Yeah,
brace, and I'm
yeah,
like, finish the lift, play the roll tape.
Roll tape.
Whoa.
Oh, what a grinder.
Good recovery there.
I mean,
Got
I
a
don't know
little
if that
bit.
was parallel.
Got a little bit pitched forward.
She like
Yeah,
she just
it was
like
just losing slight tightness in the hole, and then you see that.
yeah, she pretty much touched the ground. Now that was
Did say that, yeah, maybe a little bit over depth. You see the knees bend
Just a
first
little
here,
bit.
and so maybe not as much room. The hips have to move out at the bottom because she didn't have as much space in the initial part. If you kind of break at the hips a little bit earlier, it gives you more space for your knees to track forward. You don't run out of that space, and your hips don't necessarily squirrel out on you. But it's a
Yeah,
heavy
and that's
weight.
been a big thing. That's been a big thing recently, is like the pre-hinge in a squat, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you want to make that space so that your hips aren't shooting back. Because when you're squatting, if your hips come up first, your back's about to have a really rough time on the rest of that squat. And it's not to say it can't be done. It's just gonna take a beating.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
100%.
you're making it harder on yourself. But she did power through, stabilize,
Yeah.
could have done a somersault and instead stood up with the weight.
Yeah, and there's a lot
Victorious.
to be said about somebody that will finish the lift regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a 280-pound squat. So that's, again, a lot of weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
body
And I
weight
don't know what her.
body weight 150. So we're coming
I was
up
like,
close to a
she doesn't look that big, so
yeah, coming up on a
that's
2 times
that's a
body
good
weight squat there.
Yeah, that's
Right.
nice.
We got the bench
And then
here.
this is a 152 bench coming up. I think she calls herself out that there might have been some Tookus movement, but I disagree. I think that
That
was
was
it.
a
There was
pause.
no butt movement on that.
That was a long pause.
Yeah.
That was a USPA pause.
One.
Is there more
2,
benching
yeah.
or something? 'Cause I was expecting to see her butt actually come up. Maybe it just
No.
feels that way because there's the gap in the bench. In her Instagram thing on the handle, it said, "I think my butt came up."
Well, let's see.
She
Yeah,
said it moved, right? I didn't read the caption.
I
but
guess, but no, your cheeks are
No,
still in
it
contact.
just-
That's
fine.
Yeah,
That's all good.
it just looks like it contracts, which is fine. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
That was a solid
Definitely.
bench. The wrist stayed stacked over the elbows. The only thing I would say is her touch point might be a little high, so
Oh,
it might be a little extra taxing on her shoulders.
there it says it was
Might feel better for her
152.
if she
Her
loaded it.
next attempt, she didn't submit. Her butt came off the bench. That's what
Yeah.
she was.
Oh,
saying.
okay. Okay.
That was like a flawless bench.
That was, like, that was beautiful.
Yeah, no,
That
it was-
butt
that was
movement.
a good bench.
Sign me out, doc. I can't handle it.
All right, now onto the deadlift. Let's see. Hopefully she has a good deadlift ritual. I like the outfit. No deadlift rituals. Okay, whatever.
She had her hands up. That's fun.
I want dancing.
Joe,
Ben.
you're too particular. You don't need to all do a tribal dance before they pick up the heavy thing.
Yeah, you
Atta
do.
Joe.
Yes, we
Look
do.
at
It's
She had,
Thank you.
she had her little arm swings.
part of the game. You gotta.
That
This is a
looked
beautiful
very
deadlift.
smooth.
Yeah.
Lumbar spine still staying neutral there. A little bit of the thoracic rounding, which we've talked about, is like not nearly as bad. But you see the lower back is neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and the thoracic rounding doesn't keep going as she keeps pulling. It stays
100%,
locked in
yep.
that
Mhm.
rounding, which is what you look at. You know, if it proceeds to round through the lift, then we got problems. But
Yeah.
looks fine. That was quick. She easily had, I don't know, 10, 15 more pounds.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, good positioning
That
too
was
from the start.
that was a 335 pull on this.
Whoa.
That was quick. I like her matching
say
outfit
anything
too.
about that?
Just as
Deadlift.
an unrelated note.
Not the deadlift she was looking for.
What
Well,
does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe
She
because
could have found a bigger one,
yeah, she forgot to add the extra lifts. What do you?
right?
There's more weight there.
Didn't look hard enough.
Yeah.
Well, she actually
Girl, I got you
shared-
if you need some more plates.
she shared her bench, her 157 bench, where she said her butt came off, and she shared her 355. So we'll take a look at those. Maybe we can give some.
Oh, okay.
Some
Okay. So
helpful
she
advice.
jumped
Okay,
20.
so she went up from 335 to 355, but missed.
I guess we're
Yes.
gonna. Yeah, I think that's what we're
Okay.
gonna see here.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see.
So
And
this
it's-
is this is
what
the
happened.
self-reported booty float coming up.
Booty float.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna see some
I'm full screen, so I'll
I'm
catch it.
looking at her
some
booty.
buoyant hips.
Yeah.
Tiny
Well,
bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
but hear me out because that bench has a gap in it. If
Yeah.
that bench was not had a hole there, would it have been off? Because it's like sunk in there anyway,
You
right?
can't, it's any portion of the butt that stays on still counts as on there. I think if the gap wasn't
it's-
there, it would. I
Yeah.
agree. It's so what you do. The real tech is you just kind of poot just a little, like, and make sure that you fill up your britches just enough.
Oh, you're saying she needs to poop herself? Oh,
No,
okay. I
just
thought
a
you were talking
little,
about
just a little bit
farting.
of a gaseous
Well, 'cause, like,
expulsion will push your pants back down towards the bench and you're solid, Joe.
So I
mean-
also judge for
I mean,
4
we've
different
all been at
federations.
meets where
So
we've seen it happen. So
Oh yeah.
The little head flick afterwards of like, well, that's good enough.
I don't know. I'm not sold on thinking that the top of her butt is off because I see daylight, but do I see daylight only because there's that gap?
what is up with that bench though? Is it just like
That's
a
an
It's
adjustable.
the adjustable.
Yeah, you can
So
you can
the
bring it
only
up.
bench that doesn't have that gap is that rep 0, and that thing's
Yeah, but
expensive. But you won that, so you got it for free. I don't even want to hear it.
Well, I've since gotten another one too, and it doesn't have a gap, but it just looks like it's shorter.
Yeah, we used to put a towel in between on that gap just so
Yeah.
you could see back when we had the adjustable
Re-
stuff
re-
in my gym.
regardless, that wasn't that big of a bench miss. If she just externally rotates her legs to lock her glutes in place, she would have gotten that lift.
Irregardless.
100%.
Her butt wouldn't have
The
moved.
strength is definitely there, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see this 355. I guess she listened to our commentary and said that looked really easy, and she went up 20 instead of up 10 or 5. And so that's the risk of time dilation.
Oh, what?
Close.
Hard foul.
Wow.
We had
It's so hard to tell from this angle what happened.
My guess here is that she was a little bit more thoracically rounded there, and her
Yeah.
hips, you can see her glutes kind of tuck in a little, and so they're not really as involved. If you ever get stuck in this position as a sumo lifter, it's not the recommended for every time, but if you're at that point, you're like, I can't seem to get my glutes to fire, lock your knees. If you flex your quads
Yep.
really hard,
Yeah.
you gain access to full glute effectiveness, and then you're able to squeeze. You can try this. Like if you stand up at home right now and you bend your knees and try to flex your glutes as hard as you can, and then you lock your knees and then try to flex your glutes, you will literally feel how much more engagement you get from having that knee joint in full extension. And so if you ever get to this point, you're like, oh, I ran out of stuff. Lock your knees first, squeeze the glutes. You might be able to fight through that.
That was one of the first cues that one of my first coaches was Susan Salazar, and that's what she used to tell. She used to tell me to flex my quads in order to get that back.
Yeah.
But I always remember
Yeah, I
that.
mean that lift isn't so, it's not so far away. I mean, if we just work on thoracic extension as well, just being able to again keep those lats packed and that chest open and head up, like that's kind of a quick fix for a lot of, like 80% of lifts right there. Is tight lats and a head up.
Your
yeah.
glutes, your core, and your upper back can never be too strong. No one's ever suffered
Absolutely
from too
not.
strong of.
No,
Amanda?
nobody super strong has ever had a small back. I mean,
What are you telling me?
every day is back day.
Yep. Sorry, what was that, Christina? I'm sorry, we cut you off.
Like one of Amanda's cues to me is make yourself small.
Make yourself small.
Which in Christina world means make your lats big, and I don't, because you cue the lifter, not the lift, and I have never in my life had to make up cues like I have with her, and it's.
What was the other one? They're only for me. There's like cues that only work for me, but make yourself small to me means like make yourself compact and tight.
That's her bracing. That's her bracing to really squish it in there and.
Make myself smaller.
Like a diamond, just compact.
And like this is why I can't out loud coach her at meets, because everybody would think I don't know what I'm talking about.
Get small.
I feel like she needs to find somebody else.
all the big guys in the back are like, "Hey, I'm trying, man. I need you to not do that right now.
Trying to cut weight right now.
I'm trying."
We're not done already, are we?
We are actually rounding out your guys' time slot. It went by so fast.
Can we extend
I
it?
can't see the comments right now, but I think everybody in the comments should write and just leave us on.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying they love the banter right now.
Can we go off? He's next.
That's why they brought us on. I was like, yeah, we'll talk about lifting a little bit, but we'll probably talk about everything that isn't lifting more.
This is really what the commentary is all about. Very rarely do we give like actual hardcore technique breakdowns. It's just us talking about the lift, talking about their gym, seeing what Ben's gonna eat for dinner tonight. It's just a nice, fun experience.
Who plans dinner 10 hours in it? Yes, will you please explain before we have to get kicked off what your scenery is? Because
I don't know if you can. Let me see if I can make it a little closer so you can see. Oh, so this is Amanda. I don't know if you can see her face, but it's really cool. And she's got a head.
What does the RPE read on that face? Is that
that was an RPE 10. That was a competition photo.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say it's like a 6. You should see what happens when you go really crazy.
Then I got her some circus cake. It was called. I think Manda loves cake.
Wait,
So
is that ice cream also? What is that?
it was called circus cake, so I thought it was a. So.
And the thing is, I don't know what she's gonna do with these things because she's in Colorado and I'm in
I was
Texas,
gonna
and
say,
she
what are
brought
you?
me all of these things.
I got you this cake. Don't worry, I'll eat it
She's-
for you.
And then
I'm
she
getting a little
like
hungry.
she,
If I
and then
have
she
to.
printed out a picture of me. So like, at what point is this weird? I don't know.
So what she does is she's gonna cut a hole where your mouth is, wear it like a mask, and you're like, look, I'm transparent. She feeds herself the cake through you. This is how we stay connected. COVID tore the world apart, but we're bringing it back together, one friend face cake to another. It's beautiful.
Like Amanda was supposed to be out here to do this, but work stuff happened and she couldn't be here. So
Aw.
I did the next best thing is make a paper doll of her or something.
Even you say
right.
that, you're like, I'm unsure of what to call
I'm like,
this.
I don't-
Oh,
Right?
man.
It's like now that I say it out loud, maybe it is kind of weird.
I am absolutely planning my Joe voodoo doll for the next time we do this. Where it's just gonna be, you couldn't be here, but that pile of beans over there in the corner with a crayon drawing like tacked to it.
Does Joe? Does Joe?
Yeah, well, thanks for having us on. We loved it. I can speak for both of us. She's done talking. We thank you so much.
Whoa!
Aw.
You can see who the man in the relationship
We
is.
love the soul sister vibe here. This is great.
Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and take a 5-minute break while we set up our next commentators. I'll be putting your guys' links to your Instagram and website in the chat. So if you guys want to help support a really, really, really good cause, please, 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 please go check out all their information. Our next guest. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, Christina.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you for
Don't worry
joining
about
us.
that.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead. We're going to take our break. In 3, 2, 1, Ben, sound effects, go!